What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. Adams. I am live out here. Out here, what's going on, William? Good to see you. Let's get it going. Today, we're going to be talking. We'll be talking today. What's going on, everybody? Let's get it going. Let's get everybody in the chat room. I got to figure out how to stop the chat from doing that. Okay. All right. We'll figure it out. Well, good morning. What's going on? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? This is Lawrence D. Adams. I'm out in another location. And I just wonder, hey, what's going on, everybody? Let me know that you're here. We're going to talk about today when men decide. Uh-oh, my camera done fell down. Let me do it. My camera fell down. When men decide. When men decide. It is dangerous when men decide. We're going to get started once everyone gets into the chat room. You should be able to hear me clearly. I'm actually getting to what is better lighting. And we're going to be talking today when men decide. I probably talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again because I think it's a great thing to talk about when men decide. When men, I ain't talking about just anybody, but when men decide. Oh, they had a whole dinner thing over there. Okay. When men decide, not boys, men. So we're gonna have to dissect that when men decide. Let me know you hear. Say something in the chat room. We're going to get it going. I got some things I'm going to share hot off the press. Let's get it going. But when men decide, we're going to talk about that today. I ain't talking about when little boys decide, because we're in the era with little boys who are what's going on? What's going on, Brother Irwin? Yeah, we ain't talking about when boys decide. I'm talking about when men decide. It's a difference. So we're going to talk about that today. I got some points we're going to talk. We're going to get there. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. When men decide, not little boys. And what we're going to talk about it. But I'm going to get going and everybody had to catch up. We got to look at the playback. So I'm trying to get to a place where lighting is good, but let me put my banners up right quick. Where's my layouts? Oh, no. Where's my banners? When men decide that this is going to be powerful today, thinking class. There we go. Boom. There we go. I had to put that up. I said Irvin. Okay, got you. So when men decide, so the first thing we got to distinguish is that when men decide, especially in the culture. Okay, somebody talking about golfing right now in the middle of what I'm doing right now. When men decide, it's something different, but we got to distinguish that every male, every grown man is not a man. Let me say that every grown man is not a man, or every grown male is not a man. And so what we have is we have to distinguish between the two. Let me get in the shot right quick. So when men decide something, they become very, very dangerous. The reason why they become dangerous is because they become focused. And we're in the advent of this culture right now where we have little boys trying to make grown men decisions. Let me say that again. We're in the era where we have little boys trying to make grown man decisions. And what happens is it begins to affect everything around you. What's going on, Renee? What's good to see you? Let me say that again. We have little boys trying to make grown man decisions, and we have grown men making little boy decisions. Got to break for it. Let me say that again. We have little boys trying to make grown man decisions, and we have grown men who are still making little boy decisions. There's a dichotomy there. There's something wrong when we have little boys trying to make grown man decisions, and we have what? Grown men still making little boys decisions. It's something powerful when mature men make decisions. And what we need now in the advent in our culture and in our, not just in our culture, but in our communities and in our relationships and things around for us, is for men to start making decisions. We need men to make decisions. And what happens is, I think we talked about this prior in other shows, whatever the case may be. When men make decisions, there's a cost to it. There's a price attached to it. But we need men to make decisions. When a man makes a decision, you better watch out. Something's about to take place. There's no turning back when a man makes a decision. And what we're seeing now is we're seeing a lot of men who are just who are deciding not to make a decision. They are they are they are selling their birthright as a man to not make a decision. Wow, it's windy over here, and I got this over here, and I got somebody doing whatever doing over there. We have a lot of men who have decided to not make a decision. I got people watching and everything. And what happens when they don't make a decision, they get along just to get along. And what happens is it leaves the community. No, let me break it down. When men don't make decisions, it leaves the women to make the decisions, and it causes the man to get out of position. When men do not make decisions, I don't care how y'all want to put it, how you want to face it. I don't care about this whole culture and what they're saying right now. When men do not make decisions, it put women in the place where they have to make the decision when they really don't want to. And what happens is it throws the cycle, or it throws everything off. You ask any woman that's listening or who will be listening to this, many times they do not want to make a decision. They're waiting for the man. Could you just make a decision? Can you just decide what we're going to do? A steady, hey, where we go? What do you want to eat? How do you want to do it? She doesn't want that. She wants a man who's going to make a decision, whether she agrees or don't agree. And so in the advent, if you want to talk about game, Game, the real game is a man that makes a decision, decides what he wants and what he does not want. But as I've said before, as I'm saying earlier, we have too many men who are making little boys' decisions, and we have a lot of men who are making. We got little boy men who are trying to make what? Grown men decisions. It don't add up. When a man makes a decision, everything around him has to conform to his decision. When a man makes a decision, the earth has to bend, or the world or the universe has to bend to make sure that what? Everything gets done. What's going on, Way? Hey, LDA, what's cracking? Good to see you, bro. If a man doesn't, there you go. If a man does not take control in this place, it forces women to take control, which is not God's design. Please tell about it. And that is the issue that we see on these social media. What we see on Facebook, what we see different places, and the ambulance are just riding by right now. They're just loud. But when men make decisions, I'm telling you, I'm here to say, I'm not talking from some book. I'm not talking about from something I've read. I'm talking about something that I experienced. Women want men who make decisions. Why do you think they gravitate to the leader? Why do you think they gravitate some of them to the bad boy? Because he's able to make the decision and stick by it. Why do you think they want the bad boy? Why do you think they want the leader? Because he's able to make a decision. He's able to put his arches back and hold his shoulders up and say, I'm going to make a decision to go this direction. And what we have is we have a lot of men who have not made a decision on what they want, on where they want to go. And so what they do is they settle. And in another way, they become SIMP, simps. They get along just to get along because everybody's getting along. If you want to see a woman not say lose their mind, but go crazy about a man, is about a man who makes a decision and knows where he's going. It's powerful when a man makes a decision, when he decides, this is where I'm going. This is where I'm going to be. This is who I'm going to deal with. This is the food I'm going to eat today. This is what I'm going to do. Many of the problems that we see in the dating arena, because I got to talk about it because it's the dating arena, people are single, people want to get married. It's because I'm going to put it back on it. It's because men haven't made a decision. Men have not made it. I don't care nothing about these. Please, I'm going to emphasize this for everybody that's listening. I care nothing about these modern day women. That modern day woman ideology or way of thinking. We have put that on a pedestal. Invest in Jergens and get yourself right first. You already know what I'm saying. I don't care what they say. I care nothing about this whole ideology about the modern day woman. Let me say this. Real, what's going on, bro? Real men care nothing about this modern day woman's where they say the modern day woman's doing this and the modern woman's doing that and the modern woman's doing this. A real man who makes decision cares nothing about that. Just keep it 100. What happens is, I'm a little sidetracked, but I'm gonna get on men making a decision. What happens is the social media and men's spaces have idolized modern day women. How do you idolize it? Because you keep talking about it and you keep saying what she doing and what she ain't doing. You have put it on the pedestal and you wondering why your game ain't working. I'm gonna throw punches. I'm gonna throw punches today. Y'all gonna just have to hear it. I'm actually where I'm at. I'm gonna throw punches today. Too many of you men have idolized the modern. You idolize this catchphrase of the modern day woman. She don't want to do nothing. She ain't this and she ain't that and she ain't doing this. You sound like a bunch of whining. You know what? Punks. Real man who makes decisions cares nothing about that. This is y'all can have this watered down game or you can have the real game. You decide what you want. But a real man who's making decisions cares. And I'm gonna emphasize it cares nothing about this modern day ideology of the woman. Where and no matter, let me say this. Many times what you see on social media, and when it comes, and we still talk about men making decisions, which many times what you see on social media when they talk about the modern day woman and what she doing and ain't she doing, that's all for show. Get her behind the scenes. She's talking a whole different thing because she's dealing with a real man. It's different. Let me say something. Let me say it. Let me bring it this way because y'all may not get what I'm getting at. It's different when you see a lion that's on TV, a lion, and you seeing it going across Africa and it's in the bush and it's jumping down on the prey. But it's different when you are in the Serengeti and you are in the Jeep with the gates around it and you see and smell a real lion. All that stuff you were talking about, oh, that lion should have did this, that lion should have turned left, that lion should have turned right. But when you get into the Serengeti and you see a real lion and you can smell it, you can hear it roar, and you can see his mane rise up, or everything goes out the window of what you thought when you seen it on TV. The same thing goes when you get into the room with a man who makes a decision, or when you deal with a real man who is a lion. And all that completely changes. All that completely changes. So all you idolizing and making videos about the modern woman, what they ain't doing and what they should be doing and all like that, please understand you just adding fuel to the fire. Trust me, when a man makes a decision, let me say this, and we got this whole thing with the modern man. What the modern man is doing this and the modern woman is doing that. When a man makes a decision, baby, brother man, sister girl, you better stand out the way. I'll get personal. When I make a decision that I'm going a certain direction, Come on, get back. When I make a decision that I'm going a certain way or a certain direction, baby, it's completely different. What we have to realize as when you don't make a decision, I'm gonna say this again, when you don't make a decision, you are making a decision. Let me say that again. When you don't make a decision, you are making a decision. And I need to talk to the men about this. When you give up your right to make a decision, you just made a decision. And what we have is a lot of men who have given their right up to make a decision. And so they settle for a mediocre life. They settle for peanuts to crumbs. They settle for everything else because when you do not make a decision, you are making a decision. If this is making sense, you let me know in the chat room. I could be talking, out here, got my hat tilted to the side, my nice straw tilted to the side. I had to bring it back out because he was a little lonely. Silence, thank you. Silence is a statement. And let me help you with what y'all want to know about women. And women can pick up when you ain't making the decision, when you ain't saying nothing. Let me flip it on his head. Let me flip this on his head. Sometimes, because you get a good point, Renee, silence is a statement. Sometimes what you have to do is your decision is not to say nothing at all. Let me say that again. Sometimes you got to flip what we just said and make your decision is by you not saying nothing at all. Sometimes some things I don't even address because what I'm making a decision, I'm not going to deal with your sugar honey iced tea today. If you think I am, you got me twisted. So you got to know how to flip that even that on that side. But let me make sure I emphasize when men make a decision, it's the most powerful thing that they can do. The world begins to bend for them. Opportunities begin to open up to them when they make a decision. But I got a question for you. Who's robbing you from making a decision in your life today? Who's who what what entities, what thoughts, what woman, what man, what child, what's robbing you from being a decisive, precise man? Too many men in this men space and whatever else are scared to make a decision because they're scared of the risk factor of if they make the decision. I did a video, years ago, I was at a singles conference and I was talking to the men. They had the men split up from the women. And I was one of the guest speakers. I had hair back then. I don't got no hair now. I had hair back then. LDA had some hair. He had a little beard. This all wasn't here. I mean, I was black then. It was black. And I said this statement to the men. This statement I made to the men, there's power when you say no. Some men are scared to make the decision to say no to their women, to their children, to their job, to their certain things. They are afraid to say no. Here is overrated, right? Most men are afraid to make the decision to say no. They're so used to saying yes to everything. There's power. Let me emphasize it again. And in a man making the decision to say no, not today, I ain't going for it. So many men lose their power because they refuse to make the decision to say no. They refuse to say no to that woman who's going after their pockets. They refuse to say no to that child who's acting a fool. They refuse to say no to things and certain situations because they are scared to make a decision to say no because they're afraid that they may lose something. Yeah, you're going to lose something when you say no. I've been married before, plain and simple. One of the biggest things I had to learn with my At that time, my wife and with my children, it's how to tell them people no. With family, nope, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Friends, nope, I'm not gonna be able to go on that trip. I'm not gonna meet you out there. That is a decision. Are you man enough? Do you have the kahunas? Do you have the fortitude to testosterone, well, not testosterone, but do you have the fortitude to make a decision to tell something that's in your life that you need to say no to? That's a decision. Most men on these social media sites are settling for I'm gonna just say it, piss poor behavior from people around them for some women because you're afraid to say no. That's a decision. You are refusing to say no. You agree to everything. And when you agree to everything, this is the consequences of you agreeing to everything. No one will respect you. When you agree to everything, oh yeah, sure, I do that. Sure, I do that. Sure, I grab the door. Sure, I do that. Sure, I do this. But when you make a decision, say, nope, I'm not going to be able to do it. People are going to be, I can't believe he said no. I can't believe she said no. What's going to happen is when you make that decision, people then are going to respect you. Many times the reason why men, you don't get the respect from women because you always about there saying, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. There you go. They don't think they can do better, so they put up with the garbage. Right. Facts. Right. Yes, sir. Yep. Say no to the dumb stuff. Yeah. That's a decision. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, the moment I had to tell my sons, nope, that ain't going that way. I had to tell mother, tell my sister, nope. When you able to say no, if you, let me help you guys. If you want to get your backbone back, you want to get, you want to be that person. Say no. Watch how the people around you react when you say no. Let me take it another level because we're going to talk about men make a decision because that's a decision when you say no. Are you, when men make a decision, are you standing on your opinion or do you have to agree with everyone? Too many of you men are too agreeable. So you make a decision to agree with everything. I'm not saying be disagreeable to be disagreeable, but what I'm saying is, can you make a decision that your opinion matters? We're in the world when men's opinions have been silenced, have been muted. But can you make a decision and say, no, I don't agree with you. We're still friends, but I don't agree with that. I see what you're saying, but I don't agree with that. That is a decision. Stop putting your thumb in your mouth. I was going to say somewhere else you could have put it. Stop putting your thumb in your mouth and make a decision that I'm going to say no, and I'm going to stand up and say I don't agree with some things. When men make decisions, when men make correct decisions, let me emphasize that, because some of you are making little boy decisions and you get little boy results. But when men make men decisions, what happens is it affects the world around him and the people around him and the community around him. Then you can say it's almost like the butterfly effect. When the butterfly, when the butterfly flaps its wings, it reverberates to everything around him. But when a man makes a decision and stands 10 toes down and stands on this square, it affects everything around him. His power when a man decides to what? Make a decision. Let me make to my next point. Some of the decisions that you're going to make are not going to be easy. Let me say that again. Some of the decisions that you make will not be easy. I know y'all want somebody to tell you that, oh, every decision, everything I'm going to do is going to be easy. Some of the decisions that you're going to make will not be easy. Everyone's not going to be happy. Everyone's not going to be cheering for you because you made a decision. Can you deal with the rejection that comes after you made a decision? There we go, right there. I'm on somebody's street right there. Let me stand. I'm right here. Can you stand? Can you deal with the rejection after you made a decision? Can you say, when I make this decision, I know it's going to be a fallout. I know people may not agree. Can you deal with the rejection of the decision that you deal with? Some men in marriages, because I can talk about it because I was married, can't deal with the rejection. Let me say it plainly for some people, because some people may not understand this. Some decisions that you're going to make while you are married may mean that you may not get what you want in the bedroom. Can you deal with that? Or are you so smitten that you're not going to make a decision because you're afraid that you may lose what's going to happen in the bedroom? Uh-oh. That's the problem with a lot of guys. They don't want to make a decision because they don't want to lose. They're scared of the rejection of what they're going to say or what's going to happen with the woman because they made a decision. So once again, you have put the kitty cat on the pedestal because you refuse to put yourself back on the pedestal because of your decision. Ooh, that's the deciding factor, powering through rejection in many different ways. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you do that? I watch some of these dating. I watch some of the YouTube videos and things on YouTube, on Instagram, and things like that. Many times it break down to it. Men are afraid to make a decision because they're afraid of the rejection of of the decision that they're made. Any great man or woman, but I'm talking to the men first, who has did anything great in this earth, will have to face the consequences of his decisions and the people who are going to reject him. If you want a parade, if you want somebody to celebrate you, if you wanted a pat on the back, you on the wrong channel and you in the wrong space. You need to go get your little binky, your little binky. We can get you a little toy. We can squeeze it for you because you're still in the little boy stage. Real men have to have real men when they make decisions. Gonna have to deal with the rejection of their decisions. What's going on, Black? Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming through, brother. Real men, when they have to face decisions and they have to make it and they have to deal with the rejection of it, oh baby, you're gonna have to toughen your skin. We got too many men who are just skin is not tough enough. You don't have tough enough skin. You can't deal with the rejection. But there's power when a man makes a decision. Let me go a little esoteric with this and say some things for some men and some women that are listening. Some things how to process how to get out of here how to process the emotions, right? Some doors will not open up for you men for some. Let me say the men first. Would not open for some men because you have not made a decision. Some doors will not open up for you because you have not made a decision. You have not determined that this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to say a caveat to that in a second. You have not made a decision. And as I said at the top of this, some of y'all waiting for the woman to make a decision, and she's sitting back saying, baby, would you make a decision? If you waiting for the woman to make a decision on what you need to do, you already lost in the sauce, and she's already counting up her costs and thinking about the next guy who makes a decision. I'm not talking from the side of my neck. I'm talking from experience. If you don't like it, you shouldn't even be here. If you want somebody to hold your hand, this ain't the channel for you. She don't want, thank you. She don't want wishy-washy. If you want somebody to hold your hand, this ain't for you. If you want somebody to give you if you want somebody to give you a little binky, this ain't for you. Real men make real decisions. And women would sit back, and I'm emphasizing, I'm going back around for a reason. Real men, when they make decisions, they stand 10 toes down, but they also realize it's going to be a fallout when I make this decision. But let me go to the next part of this. When you make a decision, please understand this, men. When you make a decision, you got to be flexible. That's the real game. When you make a decision, because some of us make a decision and we like, this is what it is, I ain't going nowhere. You got to be able to read. We talk about reading the room, be able to read what's going on, and you got to be flexible. Some of y'all make a decision and you don't know how to be flexible. What do you mean, LDA? You make a decision that you want chicken, but then you go to the chicken spot and they red out of chicken. Are you flexible enough to get something else or go somewhere else? Some of y'all are so gun-ho when you make your decision that it robs you because you're not flexible to look at other options. I'm talking to someone. I'm on someone's street. I'm sitting right next to you and you're looking at me. But the reason why you're not getting the maximum results of your decisions because you are not flexible. One thing my mentor, shout out to him, he knows who he is. One of the things he shared, and I never forget it, he said, if you, with power or with decisions, you have to be flexible. That doesn't mean that you're compromising your decision, but you're flexible enough. I gotta move. I gotta be able to move over here and then come back over here. Stand up, man. Hear what other person. Hear the other person's out. Right. Shout out. Appreciate that. Cash app. More black. Appreciate that. You got to be flexible. If you're not flexible, uh-oh. If you're not flexible, you are target. Let me say this again for those who didn't hear me. If you're not flexible, you become a target. Let me say that again. If you're not flexible, men, you become a target. And a lot of men, you are target because your decisions that you're making are so predictable and so routine, so rudimentary, it's so predictable that you become a target. Can you be flexible enough that you do not become a target? Some of you guys make the same decision. What do you want for dinner? I want rice, chicken, and beans. What do you want for dinner next day? Rice, chicken, and beans. You got to be flexible enough, but you got to realize when you become flexible, you eliminate yourself from becoming a target. And think about this. If I know all the decisions if I'm looking on the other side and I'm teaching you some game right now, if I'm looking you on the other side and I say that, you're doing this, you're doing that, he's going to make this decision, but you switch it and you become flexible, you take the target off your back. If you understand any art of war, you realize that I'm being unpredictable or making a decision that's contrary to what you normally make, makes you what? What? You're less of a target. Oh, whatever you're cooking, or whatever you're cooking. Yep, you become you become it. Mm. Or at least if you don't say no, say not now. Thank you. I like that, Alfred. Good. I like that. But just the thing, you have to make a decision. Many times, what's robbing many of you men, your decisions are predictable. Let me say that again. Many times, what's robbing you men is your decisions are predictable. We know exactly what you're going to do. I said there's power in decisions, but sometimes your decisions are so predictable that you have a target on your back. And any man who's worth his salt or worth his weight in gold knows how to be decidedly unpredictable sometimes. My father was a master in doing that. You thought he was going to do one thing and he'll come out the bag with something else. Not that he was acting crazy or something like that. Because some of y'all, may need got some craziness and you need to take a crazy pills or whatever. But I'm talking about he knew how to keep you on your toes with his decisions. And hmm, what happens is when a man is able to be flexible with his decisions and where he's going, he gets to his place. He gets to his destination faster. Let me say it this way. I said a decision. When you make a decision, it opens the door. It opens many doors. But sometimes we're so focused on one door, we're not flexible enough to see that there's multiple doors for us to embrace and to enjoy. There's power when a man makes a decision. How many men today will stand up and make a decision that they will be the best version of who they are? I wrote something recently this week on my post on Instagram, I think on Instagram and Facebook. Some of y'all need to make a decision that the story that you've been telling yourself is no longer working. Let me say that again. Some of y'all need to make a comfortability kills progression. Right. Thank you. Some of y'all need to make a decision that the story that you have about yourself, it ain't working no more. It's 2023. We about to go into 2024. Don't let me say beam me up, Scotty. We're gonna go deeper. Some of y'all need to let go, make a decision that the story that you have about yourself is no longer working for you. We make decisions every day, not always the right ones. Correct. Let me say this again. Some of y'all need to make a decision today. I ain't talking about you need to get emotional. I ain't trying to rub your emotions up and down, whatever the case may be. Need to make a decision. Thank you. The book is closed. Thank you. You need to determine that the story that you have about yourself, the story that people made about you, said about you, what you can and cannot do. I'm making a decision. Like brother, he said, the story is closed. When you make that decision, it's completely done. Hey, how you doing? Y'all need to make decisions. Nah. I said that. Let me say this. Let me help you. Let me help some guys out. I'm not talking about you getting on a journey to find your masculinity or to be a man. No, it's a decision. As one person wrote wrote earlier, get it. Talking with Jesus, flip it. Thank you. Flip it. Thank you. You already got it. You right there. You right there. Make a decision. I'm letting go of the old story about who I was and what I can do. Flip it. I promise you, it's power when men make a decision. Let me say something. Let me help y'all out with something else, because y'all, because I know some of my demographics. Some of y'all, right there. Y'all need to make a decision. What kind of woman you gonna deal with? Don't come on here complaining about. I'm gonna say it again. Complaining about these women when you made a decision and lay down with them. You can't talk about a dog if you come up with fleas. The hour of discovery. Let me say that again. You can't talk about a dog if you decide to lay down and you come up with fleas. Y'all, man, that's an old saying, but I'm gonna say it again. You can't talk about dogs. The dogs ain't right. The dogs ain't right. And we caught you laying down with the dogs and you come up with fleas. Many of y'all made decisions, poor decisions, when it come to women. Some of them women have made the poor decisions when it come to men. It's you. If you keep having issues with women, the common denominator is you and your damn decisions. It's your decisions. Y'all make me come out of pocket a little bit. It's your decisions. You slept with her, you entertained her, you gave her your attention, and we already know that your attention is currency, man. You gave her attention, it is you. When you watch these men on social media blaming the women, and don't get me wrong, saying these women are, they need accountability, but it is you. You can't lay with a dog and not get mad if you come up with fleas. Some of y'all got a bunch of y'all been flea bitten. Y'all need a collar on. Because you keep making the decision to deal with certain type of women that you know ain't good for you. Y'all quiet now. Do I need to say it another way? Some of y'all keep making the decision to be with friends who still want to do the same thing. Like back in the day when I was younger, it was about I stopped hanging with dudes who want to always get 40 ounces. I don't drink 40 ounces. All they want to do. I had to make a decision. If I want to change my environment, change the people who I'm with, I had to what? Veteran times. I had to deal with what? Stop dealing with dudes. I know my dudes hang out, whatever, who just want to drink 40 ounces, who want to just smoke weed. I ain't mad at them. I ain't judging them, but I ain't there. I just want to say, peace to the thinking class. I've been taking the lessons and applying them to life and been grateful the past few months. Very thankful. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, brother. But you need to make a decision on who you dealing with. I ain't trying. It ain't no. I'm talking to a woman overseas and it's getting serious. Good. You need to. I mean, let me help you out. Talking to a woman that's overseas. Great, wonderful. I'm glad it's getting serious. But now I'm gonna kick into my OG unk mode. It's getting serious. Let me give some real. Let me give some real unk. I'm gonna take my glass, rub my eyes, and tell you this. If you're in the United States and she's over there, you need to make a decision to go see her. You can do all the talking you want. And y'all like, yeah, and you talking you talking to her, baby, your skin is like buttery soft, it's shea butter soft, cocoa butter soft, and she's like, oh, I like you too. I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you like it's 100% real, like I'm talking to one of my sons. You can do all the talking, but you're gonna have to go see her. Because everything look good on Snapchat. Everything look good when you're FaceTiming or when you're on WhatsApp. Because I know what I'm talking about. Well, you need to go see her. Say, baby, we done did enough talking. I need to see you in person. Because what happens is, if you're not careful, you will make a decision to expend all your energy on something that's overseas that you would never get. And what happens? When you go see her in real person, baby, you could have been, uh, you might have a catfish and you the one being fried. You may have a catfish and you the one getting fried. They're like, come on over. Yeah, we're talking about that. I'm getting a flight. Yeah, get a flight. Go check. No, 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 no. Let me be very clear like what I'm saying. If you get in a flight to wherever this is, make sure you secure where you stay at, that you know what's going on, that you keep everything together. Yep. All right. Be careful. Uh, Women are good actresses. I know we've been talking for 3 months. I've talked to her kids. Okay. And that's how I know she has a trust for me because she talked to me. Okay. She can talk about it. I'm, I want you to always, just a thinking class. I want you to always be thinking, brother. Always be thinking. You got to have your head on the swivel. You got to have your head on the swivel. And listen, no, I'm not trying to play down on it because this happened in the United States. But I'm here to tell you clearly, as another man to a man, make sure everything is up and up. Don't go over there and you like, thinking class. I need y'all to think for me. We didn't told you. You didn't bit the apple. You didn't got over there and you smelled the kitty cat and now you lost in the sauce. You need to be thinking when you need to be thinking soberly And I'm saying this because I'm saying it because I love you. I want the best for you. I don't want you to go down no path that's going to lead you the wrong direction. And don't, and under no circumstance, yes, you're a representative of the thing, and under no circumstance, and I'm gonna say this from my checks I get on my sons. I say this to my son: don't you be sending no money. We ran out of toilet paper, or our phone about to get cut off. You better not send no money. I'm just saying, don't. Let me say this, and this is not towards you. This is a general comment. What I'm about to say, but don't send no money. Whew. Baby, I'm here to tell you, not to try you, but if she has kids, she might be trying to find a better way, a reason why. Okay, good. See, there's a woman talking, and it says you can teach a man to do anything, but to do things in order of importance. Yeah, the oldest. Okay, and this ain't no. Believe me, we know she don't shop, man. This is nothing but love, man. The oldest boy is 11, and her daughter's 3. Oh boy, wrap it up too. Don't. Oh, she said, don't go raw dog. Thank you, Renee. Renee, keep it 100. Both different fathers, and docs. Man, I'm gonna say this. She she got 2 kids, and they were abused. One was a violent abuse. I heard that story before. I heard that story before. I heard that story before. I'm saying this, and I'm saying this, and I'm saying this. I'm in love, but I'm saying it real sternly. As I'm saying it sternly. Pull your feelings out right now. You don't. Let me give you the phrase before I say it. When you become the savior, you're bound to go to the cross. When you become the savior, you're bound to go to the cross. Don't become this woman's savior. Do I need to say it another way? Do I need to say it another way? Don't come Captain Save a Hoe. I'm not saying she's a hoe, but I'm just saying, don't become one. Pull your feelings back, brother, and think soberly. I'm trying. I didn't see story. I know people went over there. I don't know where she is. She pull your feelings back. She will tell you. They almost got a script ready. I'm not saving nothing. I'm just traveling. Okay, good. Okay, all right, all right. Make it plain. Yeah, it's telling you, bro. I'm here to tell you. Telling you, when you go over there, have her. I'm just this game coming out. Now, y'all let me pull out the game. Let me pull the game out. If you have her over there, have somebody else lined up. Let me say it. I didn't want to hear that, but let me. I hate to bring this player side out of me, but I'm saying this. You in another country. Oh, like let me say it another way. Say it like my mama would tell. My father would say it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm trying to make it plain for you. Trying to make it plain. Make it plain. Don't put all your. And it's good. We talking about it here. This is fake. I'm making it plain. I'm making it plain. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because if they all get cracked, you go. I'm telling you. I'm trying. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get you tight and get you right. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you go in there, have somebody else. I'm like you relatively young. Yeah, let's say great minds think alike. Yeah, have somebody else set up. Have Susie. You have Marissa over there. Have Susie Q over there. You put it in one basket, baby. You're gonna be on here crying. I should have thought. I should have listened to the thinking class. And all I'm gonna say, I'm not trying to teach you how to be a player. I'm trying to teach you how to be a man. You need to think when you go into these other countries. Shoot, you got to think here in these own United States. She telling you story that children's father was abused and we don't. First thing that's gonna happen, she gonna try to say credit card, please. We don't have enough. I don't know that. I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. I get on. You should hear this conversation I have with my own sons. Oh, don't forget about it. When you're on vacation, please go over there, have fun, enjoy yourself. Like Renee say, you wrap it up. Don't go over there. You got a child over there. Now you really up the creek because you made a decision with your little head and not your big head. You made a decision with your little head and not your big head. When you go, you need to be thinking. You need to be your head on the swivel. I'm not saying you need to be suspicious, but what you need to do is you need to be thinking. You need to be at your own place. You do not stay with them. Do not stay with them. Stay if you on a resort or wherever you go. Y'all can come visit. You don't need nobody coming running up on you. Laws and the way they run in different countries is completely different. I'm not sure. If you mind what country it is, you can pick what country it is. This is all helpful. This is where you need. This is where you get help. What country is this young lady in? Shoot, I'm telling you, you not on my watch. I'm gonna keep it 100. You get down there. She's in the UK. She's in the UK. That's real talk. Yeah, she in the UK. People get it. You eliminate it and disappear. Yeah, she in the UK. All right, all right, all right. Hey, you can come over to. You can come over to. You can. We can meet at a coffee spot first, and then we can talk. You got to do that here in the United States. We can meet at a certain location, but you're not gonna meet with my location where I'm gonna be staying at. I know you may. I know. Everybody wants it. Everybody want. Just be honest. Just keep it real. Everybody, you want to have sex. I understand that. I'm not giving you a pass, or I'm not telling you to or not to do it. But at the same token, you need to protect yourself at all costs. She in the UK. Cool. UK, this is what you're gonna do. Meet me at the coffee spot over there. We're gonna have tea. We're gonna have come. And you can fill her out, whether she for real or she for fake. Why do you do that? Because and I'm gonna say this, and I mean it to everyone in this chat room. You are valuable. Your time, your attention, your money, you go on vacation is valuable. You don't need no one taking up your time, your attention, and what you do on some foolishness. Don't buy into the sob story that her kids' fathers was abusive and all like that. Fudge that. Don't buy into it. Don't you do it. You are not about to be the savior for something that's. You're not about to be the savior and come in there and be Captain Saberho to something like that. Don't do it. There are more. Let me say this: there are more women than men in this planet. What if one of them baby daddies show up? Think, please. Yeah, there are more women in this universe than are men. Don't you get? And then Lord help me, if she give you some, you'll be hooked on phonics. You remember the thing hooked on phonics? Johnny wants a red apple. Johnny wants a red apple. You'll be hooked on phonics. I'm telling you. I am I am here to give that Unc OG real wisdom. Have a backup chick. Whatever you're gonna. I'm not saying have a backup chick. I'm just saying have some other interesting things you're gonna be doing. Don't get cut out there and you in the UK. Lawrence, LDA, can't you help me, please? Yeah, what's going on? I'm stuck out here and I don't know what to do. Yeah, and you over there by Big Ben looking crazy. You over there what? You over there by Big Ben looking crazy. Yeah, thank you. See, look at this. Plus, plus, was plus. Please don't forget you a black man in a different country. Come on, and you playing this simple. This is a white woman telling you that. Come on. I don't know what you want to do. No offense, but let single mothers try and get their family back together. Stay away from single mothers. You're just applying for a position in their lives. Oh boy. All right. Then just trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. This is not to crap on with the decision that you make. Because at the end of the day, this is the part about decisions that we need to make about for men. And I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it another way. You have to sleep with the decisions that you made today. Let me say that again. You have to sleep with the decision, whatever you decide to do, you're gonna have to sleep with that decision. You're gonna have to sleep with it. And if it comes out looking this way or looking that way, it is your decision. It is your decision. But you see, I'm looking at your picture, you're a reasonable man. Let me see, let me look right here. Let me look right close. Nice looking young man. Don't get caught up like that. I'm believing that you're under 40. Don't get caught up like that, man. This is what needs to be taught. Let me help somebody else. Because somebody said, why would you tell them that? That ain't right. You shouldn't be doing that. You're not his daddy. Let me tell you something. This is the conversation that needs to be had with the older men and the younger men. We don't need to be fighting each other. We need to be collaborating together to help each other out. So anybody who's offended by this, you can suck it up. Because this is what men need to do. You need to tell the truth. Because I don't want you to fall in traps that I may have fell in. That's a decision right there. So if you feel offended, anybody feel offended or feel like, oh, you shouldn't be saying that to them, this ain't the channel for you. Go over there with somebody gonna rub your back and tell you everything that looks good. I'm not here. When you're in a part of a thinking class, it's not for you to make you feel good. It's for you to think. Yeah. So I'm just keeping it real. You're right. It's easy to get swindled into her pick me up and stay with her. No, dude, you pick up staying there next to you know. Let me. Can I be a little raw? Let me be a little raw. I'm gonna go LDA After Dark. I ain't had that in a while. I'm gonna have to bring LDA After Dark back. I'm gonna keep it real, 100% candid. Let me keep it 100% candid. Y'all want me to keep it 100%? Let me know in the chat room. Put a number 2 in the chat room. You want me to keep it 100%, 10,000, 10 toes down. Let me know. I'm gonna say something, especially what he said. You want me to say it, keep it real, and I appreciate that. Big facts. Put a 2 in the chat room. That's big facts. What's missing in our community is dialogue and wisdom from the OGs. Put a 2 in the chat room. Y'all want me to say what it's going real, what I really want to say. Now I'm gonna take my filter off because I have my church filter on, and I have my being this real polished filter on. But I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm taking my filter off on this one. Y'all, and I know I got people who listen to me who go to church. I go to church with and everything like that. I'm gonna say this, dude. You go there and stare there. You go there, and you go. You go over there, and she had you stay there. Of course, she's gonna feed you good. She gonna give you some sex. You gonna bust a nut, and guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be asleep, and you are done. Trying to help you out. She gonna give you the most amazing sex. She gonna do cartwheels on it, spin around the table on it. Why? She's trying to grab you right there so that you don't think sober-minded. And so what happens is if you're not careful, you would get caught up in the moment. Yeah. Yeah, a woman that has you get a call in the moment, she's spinning around on it, and you up there screaming. I know. See, people didn't drop that when I said that. I see the numbers go down when I said that. And what happens is, and you caught up in there, and you wake up, your glasses all like this, you looking crazy. What happened? Nothing. I love you. And then guess what? Got him. Get them. That's I'm just but this can happen in the United States of America. And this is all about make a decision. Yeah. I'm telling you, it can happen here. She'll put on the best line. She'll smell so good. Hair be looking fire. He's he's coming here from the United States. Oh, really? Oh, he's coming here from the United States. Oh, everybody, kids, get together. Kids be washed up. They have their best clothes on. Go to sleep. She make sure the kids go to sleep early. The kids are asleep early. And guess what? She's you're still watching Netflix? Oh, don't worry. Okay. You like Netflix? Okay. I make you something to eat. You eating good. Then next thing you know, you have that wonderful, amazing, mind-blowing sex. And guess what? Next thing you know, guess what happens? You're doing this. Look at my wallet. Telling you. And I'm not trying to put the woman down because men do the same doggone thing. They do the same thing to women. They'll treat her good, do this, and they lay that pipe work down and lay her down, and she out. Got him. Man, maybe y'all don't want to. Maybe y'all want me to go back to my, Mr. Lawrence D. Adams and be real professional. Do you like what I'm saying right now? Let me know in the chat because I could be. This might be too much, make too raw for you, because it's all about making a decision. This may be too raw for y'all. Y'all may want that, go back to the class with the Lawrence D. Adams and go. I can go there, but I have to keep it 100 because you got to realize how the game is working. She did cartwheels. She did a split. You didn't went to the third heavens. You in the third. You didn't see Jesus. You didn't talk to Moses. You didn't see Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Esau. You ain't seen all of them. And then you come back down. Got them. That's just like you said. This is real talk. Real talk. And guess what? It is still in line with what we're talking about because it comes down to a decision. We're trying to, yeah, you got to thank you so much. This right here, this is worth it all. I got to secure myself out there. Yes. Have your own spot. You're gonna stay in the hostel. You're gonna stay in the Airbnb, whatever you go. You have your own place in case you got to run. Have your ID somewhere, passport somewhere. So you protect yourself at all costs. At what cost? At all costs. And I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm getting right to the kitty cat ain't worth it. When your passport is gone, credit card spent, and you over there looking like I should have listened to him, but you made a decision to listen to your lower, you listen to your little head and not your big head. Maybe y'all don't want this. Y'all want that. Yeah. Y'all want that. Y'all want me to give me just a little, you know, easy bake oven game. This ain't the easy bake oven game. If you want the easy bake oven game, you're in the wrong town. You need to leave now. If you want somebody to keep it 100% OG down, I'm telling you, this is what it is. Any woman who has a female child and is so easy to have a man come be with her, and need to be questioned. Yep, bingo. Thank you, Renee. Renee, 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 Renee. Red. You right on the money. You don't want to be in a situation. You in another country, and then you over this woman's house, and her female daughter is there, and then you caught a case. Locked up, locked up. You caught. You do not want to be in that situation. I'm telling you. He touched me. I didn't know. And she can't barely speak English. Oh, dog, we throwing you underneath the jail. Protect yourself at all costs. Not what's going on, Kenosha. Not just your lower parts or your lower nature. Protect your whole what you're doing. You must move like you must move like you're valuable, but you got to realize that you're valuable. Telling you, if she, you need, no, of her little daughter or even a son, man, man, I got stories. If I was to tell you the stories that I have, come on. You want to protect yourself at all costs. I'm not saying not to go over there and have fun, go to the club and go have fun at the store, go have fun. Yeah, go have fun. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you leave the UK and get back to the United States. She has a bad decision and period, and that's not it. Yeah, it's not, and it's not on you, man. This is the thing. I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you this because what happens is if you're not careful, you'll get. Uh oh. I'm gonna try to say this. If you're not careful, because you've been talking so much for the past several months, several 3 to 4 months. I'm feeling 4. You've been talking the past 4 months. 4 is really strong. You've been talking the past 4 months. If you're not careful, you've been making an investment in this relationship or whatever it is, and now you want to go to the other country and you want to get your return on your investment. What is your investment? Your time that you spend on the phone, the time on WhatsApp, the time on FaceTime, or whatever you're communicating with, the text message, and now you want to return on what you've given. So you got to be careful because it is in our nature. We want what we have sown. We want to harvest. So you got to be careful that you don't get blinded because you made an investment in this time right now. And you say, well, shoot, I didn't spend all this time. I ain't talked to her. I ain't been with her. Shoot, I'm going to go over there. I'm getting something. I'm getting a cookie. I'm getting a cupcake. I'm getting a biscuit. I'm getting some tea. I'm getting something. And what happens is if you're not careful, it blinds you to what's the real deal. It blinds you because you're looking for. Okay, somebody was over here. Where'd the guy go? The guy with the wheelchair left real quick. It blinds you to what? To the fact that this situation right here is going to, it's going to, it's going to. You're trying to get your investment right. So you got, and this is like I said, it's no dig, man. I ain't on that. I'm a real G. I'm a real man. I made real, I may did some bad things. I did things. I ain't perfect. Let's put it that way. But I'm here to tell you, what happens is when you make that investment, you're going to want a return on it. And you go over there looking for a return on an investment that you made and because you've been talking to her. You've been sharing. You've been sharing. Oh, I like to paint. You like to paint too? So you're looking for your investment back. Women do it all the time. Men do it all the time. You sold all this time, this energy. You've been thinking about it. You at home thinking about it. Y'all might have did more than that on the whatever you made it did. Now you want your investment because you're going over there. Don't this is good because it applies. Don't allow your investment into something to cause you to make the wrong decision. Uh-oh, this is for somebody. Don't allow your investment into something, into a business, into a venture, into someone else to cause you to make a wrong decision because you're looking for a return. Don't allow that to happen. If you allow it to happen, would say, woe unto you. You have been warned. This applies to me too. So you think about that. This is to get you to the next level. And guess what? You may go over, yeah, your expectations. You go over there, yeah, I'm gonna knock it out the box. I'm gonna do all of this. Because you want a return on your investment. I wish I can tell the other side of the game. Let me tell the other side of the game. I'm gonna tell the other side of the game since we right here. That's why women are very strategic to make sure that you invest in them. Dinner, do this, call them doing that because they know if they get you to invest, they got you hooked. Ooh, I gotta pee. No, I don't think anybody do no story time. If they can get you to invest, they got you hooked. That's why you have to make sure that women invest, not just, and let me say this, don't tell all our secrets. And her investment is not what's between her legs. Let me say that again. Women, what they do is they make sure they get you hooked by getting you invested in them. You dinner, you talking and texting and doing all that. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here to tell you, I'm here to tell you. After a while, you're gonna want to return her investment. And if she said, how does she invest? Oh, see. Right. That's the question you need to be asking her. That's good. How does she invest? Right. She needs to be invested in you. See, when people invest, that's not a basic mindset, Kenosha. And this is the thing. And I understand what you're saying, but it's not a basic mindset. What happens is we all do it. Thank you, Alfred, right there. So it's not a basic mindset. This is reality because it just doesn't apply just to female and male relationship. This applies to sales. What they do is, oh, Mrs. Jones, oh, Mrs. Kenosha, oh, so you want a new refrigerator? Oh, we're just looking around. Oh, really? Well, tell me more about your refrigerator. They're getting you to invest and telling them about your refrigerator, the problems that it has. And then they say, guess what? We have just the perfect refrigerator for you. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. We have the. It's the new refrigerator that came out. It's the AI refrigerator. You talk to it and it freezes. It has instant ice. The water comes out. It's filtered water. It's alkaline water in it, and it does. And then what are they doing? They got you to invest first. And how does she invest overseas? Okay, good. How does she invest overseas? How is she investing? How does she invest overseas? She has to invest overseas. How you get her to invest overseas? Oh, brother. Thank you. Y'all, well, the game is to be sold and not told. Church, right there. Let her travel to the United States and let her pay for pay your. She giving you the game. Y'all better. The game is to be what sold and not told. Woo, boy, they giving you the game. I don't need to say it. She got to make a decision to come to the United States or not. Oh, woo, boy, the game is to be what sold and not told. The game is being told and sold today. They're giving you the clues right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, you coming to the United States? I can't wait for you to come here, baby. Mm-hmm. I can't wait. You know, when she paid for her own flight and she had to go through, and she has to go, when she has to go through customs and she had to have her passport, she's investing. Woo, afternoon, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Justin? What's going on? So not told, right? Right there. They're giving the game away right here and leave those kids at home. Oh boy, she's telling you everything right. She's bound to now right now because of a court order and can't pay for my Cambridge because kids are expensive. Doc, bruh, thank you. They're giving it away right here. They're giving it away right here. But this right here, you if we were playing football, soccer, hockey, whatever the case may be, you got too many red flags already. She's bound to the UK right now. I'm gonna get that face. She said, "Me and all my 12 kids are gonna be." She's bound to the U. Man, I got nothing but love for you. Hey, how's it going? She's bound to the UK. Oh, what's going on, Sir Ism? What's going on, man? If she's bound to the UK, let me. She got two kids. One that's two or three, and the other one's 11, and the father's been abusing. Doc, her youngest child's 3 and can't leave. Doc, let me. Doc, her youngest is 3 and she can't leave to her daughter. Doc, just leave it alone. Leave leave the kitty cat alone. That ain't you messing with you messing with. There's too many women who will love, who will enjoy your company, your intellect, and what you have to say. Leave. Thank you, Kenosha. That leave her alone. She can't leave the country. She bounded by court order. That's too many red flags. I don't know. I don't. That, that's too many red flags. I'm just being. I'm being real. It ain't worth it. You can be friends. You can be pen pals, but it ain't worth it. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Leave. And I can't tell you what to do. You make your own decision because I don't want you to say, well, ODA told me to leave. You make your own decision. But if I were you, I would leave her alone. She looking for a sugar daddy. She looking for what? It's not even a sugar daddy. You a sugar young man. Leave it alone. Flag on the play. First down, repeat. You can't even get to the first down. Leave that alone. Just be your pen pal friends or be your face, leave that alone. Some of us pick up what you're laying down. Yeah, thank you for your soul. Leave it alone. What the guy say here in Cleveland? That's a dead giveaway. Oh, dude, how old are you? That's this gonna be the this gonna be the last thing. How old are you? If she's 36. If you say if this gonna be I wish I had my music. How old are you? If she's 36, how old are you? This gonna be it. This gonna determine right here. Oh, you made me want to cuss up in here. You 27, bruh. You 27. Michael Jackson said, "Just leave me alone. Just leave her alone. Leave her alone." Something came up. I ain't gonna be able to meet you. My internet is acting up. You better limit your conversation. You better limit your time on the internet with her. Dude, you 27. Dude. Find somebody, dude. I understand you've never been to the UK before. There's beautiful women. I'm not sure what type of your taste, your palette of what type of women that you like. Sir Ism, please tell them, dude. Please, play. Wait. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this now. Copy. I figured out how to do this now. I got a little bit more battery life on me, so we'll see where we're going. I'm gonna put this in here. Don't come up here talking crazy, but I'm gonna put this. Here's the thing. 27, you need a chick 23 to 25, sir. Okay, yeah. They're gonna link. Y'all want to come up? Y'all ain't gonna start that. Okay, y'all want to come up. For him, he 36 is nah, dog. This the thing. This is no slight on her. She got two kids. She got a court order she can't leave. Her automatically her stock that's gone down. There's the link you want to come up. I figured out how to do the link now. It's beautiful ladies in the Bahamas, and they thick. It determines what he wants. But Doc, you 27. Oh my, no, no, no. Go to UK. Go see Big Ben. Go walk past the castle where the king is at now. But no, 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 no. I'm telling you from a big unk. I don't know everything, but I know enough where I see something that ain't right. Yeah, deep. This is the thing. Now she was 36, and this is not this. Okay, somebody coming up. Okay, what's going on, y'all? Okay, let me see. Add to stream. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah. I was making sure because I got this new mic. All right,
Thank
all
you,
right.
class. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? All right, young. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to go to the UK, meet some people out there. I'm just trying to have my base set up.
I feel you,
Yeah.
Doc. And this is this. I'm gonna do a Cameron and what's my dude's name? I can't think. If this is a big pause, I'm gonna do pause. I'm saying pause before I make this statement. All right. So everybody pause. Pause. I'm saying it again. Pause. You a nice looking young man. Doc. I know you. Yeah, I'm 38, but your mouthpiece ain't together. Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. You're a nice looking young man. I know you want to have your bake set up when you go there, but I'm here to tell you, Doc, don't fall for the woo woo. You about to fall 2 feet in. Telling you, don't do it. Keep the communication going. You want that. How did you meet her?
I met her on the internet, like, the apps.
Okay. Is there anybody else you meeting on the apps?
Yes.
Thank you. There is a God.
Yeah, I was kind of ahead of you when you said that. I gotta, I'm not making it too obvious. That's what you don't want to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if that one situation doesn't work out, I do got a couple other situations. The only difference is with the younger people, they don't really got a whole foundation set up as much as a little bit of an older person would.
Yeah, but she got. I don't like to say it this way, but the amount of flags she got in her bag is too heavy to hold.
She's so beautiful though.
Yep, I know. Like I said, I know she beautiful. But guess what that beautiful will do? Somebody else trying to come up. Somebody else trying to come up. Sir Ism here. Here we go. Sir Ism, what's going on? This is epic now. Right when my battery's low.
Let's do this. We
Brother
traveling, bro.
LTA.
What's going on, Sir Ism? Shout out to you.
What's going on, my brother? Long time, man. I'll be in the clouds. What's going on, young player?
What's going on, Sirmism? I'm
All
good.
right, all right. Young brother. You look bright eyed, bushy tail.
Yeah, I gotta get my hair
Your
done.
pupils are clear. Don't look like you're using any drugs. That woman is using you as a male buck. Okay, an older man can't hit that box 3, 4 times a night. You all in that box, young man. You gonna get a baby by her, and you gonna be taking care of all them kids.
We don't want that.
You don't want that. You got to go get you a young chick and mold her, man, to your qualifications. She's too old to mold. She's too old. You can't teach an old dog new trick. I don't care how beautiful she is. Old box has no value. I'm 52. I'm supposed to have a 37. Okay? You 27, 23, 24. Mold your woman. You go raw on that woman, boy. Woo! Gonna be in a world of trouble over there with 3 kids. Daddy daycare. She's gonna say, I got me a young sucker. No, no, no.
But I'm gonna still fly back home.
So come on, brother. You just gonna leave kids all over the country? Do you know right now at 27, your sperm is at peak level? If you
And
hit,
not
if
only
you
that,
hit-
but hold on, let me interject. She told me, she has a, women have this situation set up where they have a contraceptive.
brother, excuse me, LDA. Don't never leave your life in another person's hands. Don't believe what a woman tell you. It's your life, brother. You got to protect yourself. Don't believe what that woman say. She gonna try to get you and have another kid and be like, "Oh yeah, it messed up this time. Oh, it slipped. Oh what's them my neuroplant? I forgot to go get the shot. My other little, that all that stuff they talking. It just so happened. It's 99%. Man, you don't believe what a woman say. You put your life in your hands, bruh. I'm gonna chill out. I don't want to take over. Go ahead, LDA.
Go ahead.
I hear y'all.
Yeah. No, and just trust me, man. He's 52. I'm 51. Dude, this is all out of love, man. If I can tell you the number of brothers that we've seen, say collectively, that have went down the wrong road at 27, you wish you had this information. I wish I had this information when I was your age.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, like he just said, just chalk it up. You want to be friends with her? She can say what a good coffee spot to go, where to go get biscuits at, because you're in UK, where to get this and that. Cool. Dude, if you lay with that woman, I said earlier what'll happen. You'll wake up. I told she'll do cartwheels. She gonna do backflips. She gonna do Sir Harrison, please tell him she'll do all kind of stuff for him.
Man, she gonna put that hooker head on you, man. She gonna put that washing machine head on your young ass, and you gonna be hooked, line and sinker. Okay, brother? Please don't do it. If you do it, please use protection, brother. Please don't go raw. Okay, you're looking like you over there on your watermelon. You're probably a healthy brother. You need a healthy type chick. Get a woman that's into your interests. Okay, you don't want no old maid with kids. You're a young man. That's an old man's game. You don't do none of that, brother. What a young player doing with some 37? What are you doing?
Yeah. You see what Renee said. I don't want to say for Renee to say this. She will. Renee ain't playing.
Hey,
You
man,
want
I was
a young lady, man.
I
And
was
she
listening
say,
at the play. You know
I
what
haven't tried that. I haven't tried this. And you kind of be the first. And you explore. An older woman, man, she's using you as a buck.
Uh-oh. Yep, you're young. Look at that. You got dreads? You got locks? Oh, yeah. Come on over here, man. Come here, young bull. That's what you're gonna use, young bull. Come over here.
Hey man, I'm just flying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just flying to the UK, man. I never been.
Good, go. Don't get hooked on phonics over there with her.
Just take you some of them gold wrappers, man. Just make sure you use the gold wrapper. Don't trust what a woman say. The seed of life is within a man. Okay, the seed of life is within a man. All right, that's why every man should have a son, so it carries on his last name, because nothing lives without the son. That's why it's called a son, brother.
I heard that.
And what if you have a son and it's in the UK because you was over there trying to have one night of pleasure? Come on,
I
man.
take care of mine. I will go back. I'll
That
take care.
ain't not. You can't take care of a kid from America to the UK. Stop, bruh. You want your son around you with LDA in the park throwing ball, running around, playing basketball, football. You can't have a son way in the UK.
Have
Come
you
on.
shown her to get? You know what, Renee? We actually we was video chatting on WhatsApp. You know,
And I bet she showed all the cookies, right?
it's an experience. You know what I'm saying? Virtually, you know.
She showed you all the cookies. That's what she's supposed to do. When you trying to get the sales and you trying to get the big sales of the month, you're gonna show cookies, you're gonna show cakes, you're gonna show dates, you're gonna show everything. Baby bottles, everything. I'm trying to be
It's a new day and age.
Brother, stop all of that new day and age. When my dad was my age, it was a new day and age. When you get my age, it's gonna be a new day and age. Stop. It's nothing but a woman. Okay, stop acting like they made some new model of woman these days, bro. Knock it off. Okay, she's gonna use you, and please don't pull your Johnson out on any of these cameras so she could be taping you and use you as blackmail. Stay in Mac mode at all times. Yeah, I see that, baby. Yeah, play with it a little bit. You never do anything with yourself on camera or send any kind of pictures of your male parts. No, that's weak.
but keep your Johnsons covered up. Because if you do, she'll do like this.
Y'all funny, bro. I'm chilling. I'm a student of the thinking class for real, and I've been practicing. I'm great in my life, you know what I'm saying? And I want to thank LDA every time that I see him.
I appreciate it.
I always appreciate all the OGs I always listen to because I want to be able to one day help somebody younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 27, so there's really people 16, 18 out here now that are lost, and I want to be able to do the same thing that y'all doing for me to do for them. So I appreciate it for real. I'm always a student.
Y'all would come on when my battery's like low. Let me add to the screen. What's going on, Black?
What's going on?
Hey.
Getting Black.
Everybody.
Getting Black. Tell his brother something.
What's going on? I feel like my whole thing with the overseas thing is just like LDA was saying. You got to watch out because most of the time, I learned that during COVID, most of the time I don't want to say it's a scam, but they looking for what they can get out of you. And a lot of times people think it's different from dealing with an American woman, like, oh, it's going to be different, when in a sense it's still the same. And in fact, it's worse because it's like he said, you don't speak their language, you don't know what type of play is going on. So like I said, I do all my research before, like I said, invest in anything into it. And like I said, like everybody was saying in the chat, like if she can't invest away, I understand the situation that you said, but if she can't come over here or show an investment in you, I probably wouldn't do it.
That's real tough. And then, how old are you, Black?
I'm 29.
Bingo.
I'm 29.
Been here from old. I know I got the gray. He's 29, and this is dude. This is nothing but love, man. You know what I mean? And this is not. I'm not that guy to try to destroy a person. If you're gonna do it, you know what? More power to you. You're gonna do it. But I'm telling you one thing. You come back with, and guess what I'm gonna say?
It's either y'all not gonna hear from me. Y'all don't hear from me anymore. Y'all know something happened to Young.
we know he got a baby.
If I ain't post nothing,
Daddy, can I have some biscuits and tea, please?
I'm gonna let y'all know.
All right,
and
man.
the lifestyles and the culture is different over there too, as well. So you got to be careful what cultures and lifestyles you get yourself into as well.
Yeah. When do you go? Or well, I don't want to say when you go. About when
I'm trying to go out there like October for 4 days.
Okay, cool.
You
know what? Let me help you out. Go in there and have a good time. But I'm gonna try to put something on the atmosphere right quick. Don't get so caught up with her because there's another woman that you may meet over there.
Right. Look, she calling me right now. Of
course she is. Because the problem. Of course she is. You got the OGs on your head. I bet you put on the phone with the G's. That will be it.
Don't answer.
I love them.
Don't answer. See if she called back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, don't answer. See if she called back. She's supposed to dub up and call right back.
He was busy at the time.
I'm with the family right now.
Don't never answer.
So you don't even text her either. Don't
Just-
text her. Just be
Yeah.
like,
She
Go
said,
ahead, Black.
She said she watching you.
I'm with the family right now.
She said, Renee said, let me talk to her. You don't want Renee on there. Renee, yeah. Man, dude, it's because, man, it's nothing but love, man. You know what I mean? I want you to really get, and this is the thing. We think love is about feelings. No, this is about tough love. This is what real OGs, real men do. This is about the class. This is about the lesson today about making decisions. We don't want you to make the wrong decisions, especially with your lower head. What with the old, I normally don't talk about this, but the pimp term is put your penis in your pocket.
for sure.
Well, we know he's not gonna do that because he too bright-eyed bushy. He over there texting now.
And that's another
Look at
thing.
him. He over there texting now.
I'm just letting her know I'm on the phone. I'm not gonna be rude. I'm
Put your
letting her know
phone
I'm on the
down.
They
phone.
done had the
Listen to
freaky.
this lesson we
He got
giving
all
you.
the pictures in his phone.
Nah, I just let her know I'm on the phone. I'm not rude.
No,
John.
you're not saying.
Oh,
Don't say
man.
nothing. Let her wait. Let her be over there thinking. Maybe
you
he's
mean he's
busy.
not
Maybe he's
rude?
talking to another girl. You got to keep a woman off balance, man. I call right back. She got you on a string all the way in the UK.
Yeah,
Come on, bruh.
Come
You
on,
was supposed to
man.
not even call a text, nothing. Leave her sitting there, talk to us, then get at her. And then when you finish with us, you were supposed to say, hey, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back in about 30 minutes. And you ain't doing nothing. You just leaving her on a string.
Come on,
and
man.
then
But
hitting
hold
her back.
on. They say that the best game is honesty.
Oh, that is.
But you was being honest though. You didn't have to stop what you was doing something technically. That was you being honest. You was doing something. You didn't have to stop what you was doing to text her. What she was talking about wasn't more important than this game you getting right now.
Facts. And then you could have told her you was busy. And then after you got off the line with us, you could have took the next 30 minutes to clean up that room over there.
Man, you know, I love man. This is true love. I love it.
No,
They
for
giving
sure.
they giving it to you. He said, rest in peace to Sinful P. Yeah, dude, I'm be trying to help you, man. I know this is funny. She just happened to call you, reach out to you now. I feel something's going on in the atmosphere.
That was the game, LDA. It was hitting all the way in the UK. That game you be spitting was hitting all
It's
the way in
5
the
hours
UK.
ahead too, so you know it's like 7:00 over there, 7:30. So you know it's evening time.
Oh yeah, you was supposed to hit her up in the morning then.
Yeah, we was talking. We was talking right before y'all went on. Matter of fact, we was talking and LDA was on, but I was like, let me talk to her a little bit more, and I'm gonna cut on, check up on y'all later. You know what I'm saying? But
You hooked on phonics. You might as well admit it. It's all we didn't. You hooked on phonics. Don't worry about it.
Keep a woman in suspense, bruh. Keep a woman waiting, just like they do in TV shows. The cliffhanger. They leave you right there, and bam, a commercial. Keep a woman in suspense. Don't be so easy to be figured out. You know what I'm saying?
And
Be
unintentionally
serious
too.
a little bit. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was about to just say, and unintentionally, like I said, it wasn't like he was like lying about being busy or something. He was actually on a live stream. He didn't have to kind of, like I said, stop the live stream and be like, hey, yo, I'm busy. I'm on the live stream. I'll chat with you in a minute. If I know females now, when you call her back, she might not even answer you.
Don't worry. I think I'm gonna have to go live again now because my battery's going live. I'm gonna come back live again now. You gonna make me come back tomorrow, man.
Hey, peace to you, brothers. I'm gonna pull up out of here. Right on LDA, you go live, man. I'll tap back in, man. Good luck to the young brother right
you
here.
go live, I for sure tap back in as well.
Peace to you, brother Black. Just protect yourself. Go to the UK, have your fun, but just please use your prophylactics, brother. Don't leave babies all over the country, man. You want another young man just like you. You know what I mean? Nice, healthy, eating his fruit, got his young dreads growing. You want to be around your son. We got enough fatherless children, and this is why they be all gangbangers and thugs and all that. So be in your son or your daughter life, man. Don't leave no kids in the UK. That's bad deal. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Yep.
Number.
Peace and salute to LDA for giving that good game every Friday and every day of the week for sure.
Peace. I appreciate that. Peace to you, brother. I gotta go. My battery is gone.
All right, LDA, man. Done.
This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to start putting the link in more often. I am out of here. Peace. I gotta go. I gotta go charge up.